What do you think of, how has social media changed the way athletes and bodybuilders interact with their fans? Because you've definitely bridged it. Like before we started, you was on your Instagram Live. Yeah. What is that like?
Well, I mean, it's important. It's an important piece of communication because we don't have the printed material, right? Whenever I wanted to get something out to my fans, I had to write it down, submit it to the magazines, wait 3 months for it to get disseminated through an editor. So you don't necessarily going to get everything. And so the progress was slow. Now it's instant. You can reach anyone in the world. You can kind of control your own destiny in terms of what you're marketing or promoting or the image you want to put out there. It's not, to me, the best source of appreciation because I can make myself look anyway, all the filters and stuff that I could sell you a false narrative. But you do eliminate the monetization from a third party using their platform. Weider, I had a contract with Joe and I was paid for it, but he was selling protein powders, magazines, clothing, television shows. He monetized the whole thing. I have no idea how much money that Joe Weider made off of Shawn Ray. But we had a contract and I agreed to that number. Now we kind of know if we control our own destiny, if we're going to sell an 8x10 or a belt or shirts or shoes, we're all independent contractors and we can eliminate that third person from kind of like in the music industry. If you work for a label, I saw something with Toni Braxton. She sold like 100 million records and generated $170 million, and she got a check for like $2,900. Like that's what she got a check for. So the only way she could make money is to go and do concerts live, where she can control the money at the gate. She can control her merch from the fans. So she was on the road all the time trying to make her money. In this industry, you can monetize, commercial advertising on your site. You can collaborate with other influencers. My daughter's 18 years old. She got like 1.7 million followers on her Instagram. She got like over 600,000 on her YouTube channel. She's doing all these product endorsements. So I think it's great because you can get started early and create your own business. You become your own boss. I mean, OnlyFans, think about that. If I was a hot chick, I'd be multimillionaire on OnlyFans because I wouldn't need anybody's permission to do whatever I want. Right, and
you can do it now. I'm sure there's a category. You could reinvent one
for men. Are men on
men over 50s?
Do men go on that or not?
I've never been
You're
on it.
You're not a subscriber anyway. But if you were a hot chick, you don't have any. There's no guardrails. No. You can do whatever you want, right? I mean, you can. It could be rated X or it could be rated PG. If people like your look, they pay for that peep, whatever the heck it is you're showing. But so there's a good thing that I think people can be independent. I've always been an independent contractor.
Do you think it's changed? But like years ago, though, to get on the magazines and to be known, you would do the competitions and you'd have that thing. Now you've got, I guess, I don't know him, but Sam Sulek, he's huge.
Yeah.
Never been up on stage as far as I know, but he's the guy when it comes to training and building muscle.
Listen, you can't be mad at Sam. He's found this niche. The following is real. It's not fake numbers. These people line up. I've seen his line was longer than Lee Haney's. I think the older we are, the more appreciation we have for what it took for us to build our resume. And also, the older we are, we have a certain amount of disdain for that 21-year-old that's done absolutely fucking nothing. He's pimple face, steroids, and has a gimmick, and you don't respect it because there's nothing behind it. He found the right algorithms, got the right audience. Well, that audience is real. They like
that's what I mean. Clearly, I'm sure getting to that level, even if it doesn't just happen.
No, it's legit. And some people, it's a business, right? They got the camera guy that's following them around with the camera in the gym. You got the people pumping out your social media. It's a business, and so I don't knock someone's hustle. It's a different time that we live in. And being a 58-year-old grandfather, I am not going to knock a 21-year-old kid with 5 million followers because he figured out his hustle at a very young age. You got to give him props. Now, you don't have to respect it because the body of work doesn't measure up to an 8-time retired Mr. Olympia. Does the world know about the 8-time Mr. Olympia that retired in 91? Or do they know about the new kid on the block that's got 5 million followers in 2024? So I don't feel any kind of way when I go to these expos and I'm not recognized like I used to be recognized.